Hi, my name is Dr. Ginny Baro, your GCA host on GCA Studios, brought to you by GameChangeAgency.com. I'm also the CEO and founder of Fearless Women at Work, an executive coaching and career strategy company. As you can see, today my guest is Jane Hanson. I'm so excited to have you, Jane. Welcome.
It's good to be here with you, Ginny.
Thank you, Jane. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for your generosity and having this courageous conversation with us today about a very timely topic, communication. And I know you are now a coach, and I'll tell people a little bit more about you shortly. But today we're going to be specifically speaking about 3 keys to great communication.
Right.
And I know you're going to add a little twist, which is about the communication between the genders, which is also very timely.
It sure is. It's so crucially important for us in this day and time. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So for those of you who don't know Jane, which I don't know where you've been, but just in case you exist, let me just say that Jane has 30 years of experience as a journalist and coach. She began as an anchor and correspondent for NBC New York, and in 2003, she became the station's primary anchor and for the local programming and the host of Jane's New York, which I used to watch, by the way. She covered events ranging from the tragedy of 9/11 to the Yankees victory parades to Wall Street and Washington. And she has interviewed presidents, celebrities, and people from all walks of life. Jane is the winner of 9 Emmy Awards and has been the recipient of numerous awards for her service to the community. It's an honor to have you here, Jane, and for you to share your insights with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's fun.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Do this from the comfort of our home office.
Look at this. You can't beat this, right?
At its finest.
This is self-created, self-made. I love it.
We kind of all are.
I know. Well, I always like to start with your why, Jane. I know you've been doing this for a very long time, and you didn't do something different. You're actually still doing communication. And so I'm curious to learn about what is your why?
Well, here's what really happened is as I continued in the television news business and times changed and frankly, I got a little bit older, and I know they were always looking for younger people. And consistent at the same time, I would do these interviews with people and we'd be done. Our time was up because time in television and broadcasting is finite. And time would be done and people would say, I didn't get to say what I wanted to say. And I didn't say it because I took them down a path. Maybe I found something more interesting than what their message was, but they might have been there because they'd written a book, or maybe they were trying to explain some financial thing, or maybe whatever reason they were there for, they felt like they didn't get to do it because I, as the interviewer, was interested in something else. And so that, and just this idea of helping people tell their stories, because all of life is telling a story.
It is.
I want to help them tell their stories better. And it's a really, I think, unique skill to journalists especially. And if we can take that in today's world where a lot of traditional media is being bypassed and people just want to tell their story. And I want to help them tell it efficiently and concisely and poignantly and compellingly and in the best way possible.
Engaging, exactly.
So that's why I do what I do.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, thank you so much for that.